Exercise 5. Strengthening Divine Power. Strengthening Divine Power is the fifth set of Falun exercises. It is a tranquil cultivation exercise, a multi-purpose practice to strengthen divine power, including supernatural capabilities and energy potency, by turning the Falun using Buddha's hand gestures. Practicing this exercise requires sitting with the legs crossed. Double leg crossing is preferred, but single leg crossing is acceptable at the beginning. Eventually, it is required to sit with both legs crossed. In this exercise, the energy is relatively strong, and the energy field around the body is quite large. The movements follow the energy mechanism planted by the Master. When strengthening divine powers, the subconscious focuses slightly on both palms. The palms will feel warm, heavy, electric, and numb as if holding a weight, but do not pursue it intentionally, just let it happen naturally. The longer the legs are crossed, the better. It depends on one's endurance. The longer one sits, the faster the energy grows. When practicing a tranquil exercise, do not think of anything. There is no mind intent. Gradually enter into tranquility, then gradually enter into ding, or deep tranquility. However, the main consciousness must be aware that one is practicing.
有意无意，应随机起，似空非空，动静如意。
Now let's watch Master Li teach the exercise. Preparation. Sit with the legs crossed. For the male, the left leg is inside, and the right leg is outside. That is to say, lift the left leg up first, then lift the right leg. For females, it is opposite to the male. Keep the waist and neck upright. Draw the lower jaw in slightly. Gently shut both eyes and maintain a serene expression on the face. Jie Yin with both hands at the lower abdomen area, and gradually enter into tranquility. From the Jie Yin position, move the conjoined hands upwards. When the hands are above the head, release Jie Yin and turn the palms up. Then separate the hands and turn them toward the sides until they are at the front sides of the head. Bring both hands down, holding both elbows inwards in front of the chest, with the palms facing upward and the fingertips pointing forward. Flex both wrists and cross them in front of the chest. For the male, the left hand travels outside, the right hand travels inside. For the female, the right hand travels outside, the left hand travels inside. After the hands cross, move the outside hand up to the shoulder, turning the wrist outward, with the palm up and the fingertips pointing back. At the same time, turn the palm of the other hand downward while moving the arm down and forward. Then, gradually turn the palm upwards. This hand should now be in front of the shin, with the palm facing up. The upper hand now travels downward. At the same time, the palm of the lower hand turns inwards while traveling upwards, repeating the previous movements, only with the right and left hands switched. When the hands are crossing in front of the chest, the upper hand moves downwards on the inside until it reaches the front of the shin. At the same time, the lower hand moves upward on the outside to the shoulder. Then, the wrist turns outward with the palm up and the fingers pointing back. Flex both wrists and cross them in front of the chest with the palms facing in. For males, the right hand is inside. For females, the left hand is inside. After crossing them in front of the chest, turn the palm of the inside hand downward while moving the arm down until it is just above the shin. At the same time, males move the left hand, females the right, up to the front of the shoulder. For males, the left hand should now be in front of your left shoulder. For females, the right hand should be in front of the right shoulder. When the hand reaches the shoulder, turn the palm face up with fingertips pointing forward. Then exchange the hand gestures. That is, repeat the previous movements with the opposite hands. When doing hand gestures, perform the movements continuously without stopping. Move the upper hand down along the inside with the palms facing the chest, while the lower hand moves upwards along the outside. When the forearms reach the chest, they should form a horizontal line. Separate the hands towards the sides and gradually turn the palms downward. Keep the hands at the level of the waist, and the forearms and wrists at the same level. Relax both arms. This posture draws the energy from inside the body to the hands in order to strengthen divine powers. When strengthening, the palms will feel heavy, warm, electric, and numb as if holding a weight. But do not pursue it intentionally. Just let it happen naturally. The longer this position is held, the better, until one feels too tired to endure. Males, move the right hand downwards to the lower abdomen, and the left hand upwards to the lower jaw. The right palm faces up. The left palm faces down so that the two palms face each other. For females, it is the opposite. The forearm at the chin is on the same level as the shoulders. This is also strengthening divine powers. The longer this position is held, the better, until one is too tired to endure. Then exchange positions. The upper hand draws a half circle in the front down to the lower abdomen area. Lift the lower hand upward while turning the palm to face downward. When it reaches the lower jaw, the arm is at the same level as the shoulder. Both palms face each other. This is also strengthening divine powers with just the hand positions reversed. The longer this position is held, the better, until one is too tired to endure. After the strengthening movements, the upper hand draws a half circle in the front, down to the lower abdomen, and both hands Jie Yin. Enter into the tranquil practice, then into deep tranquility, or Ding. The longer one sits, the better. When practicing the tranquil exercise, there is no mind intent. However, the main consciousness must be aware that one is practicing a tranquil exercise. When the exercise is finished, move both hands to He Shu. Come out of Ding.
ಮೇಲಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಕ್ರಿಯೆಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಹದ ವಿವಿಧ ಭಾಗಗಳನ್ನು ನವೀಕರಿಸಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿನ ಸ್ತಬ್ಧ ಆಂತರಿಕ ಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ವೃದ್ಧಿಸುತ್ತದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಹದಲ್ಲಡಗಿರುವ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಚೇತನದಾಯಕವಾಗಿ ಹೊರಗಿನ ಪ್ರಪಂಚಕ್ಕೆ ತೋರಲು ಉಪಯೋಗವಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಈ ವ್ಯಾಯಾಮವನ್ನು ಅನುಸರಿಸಿದರೆ ಅವರ ದೇಹ ಹಗುರಗೊಂಡು ಮನದಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಮ್ಮದಿ ನೆಲೆಯೂರುತ್ತದೆ. ಶಾಂತಿ ಮತ್ತು ತಾಳ್ಮೆಯ ಮನೋಭಾವ ಹೆಚ್ಚುತ್ತದೆ. ಇದು ಸ್ವ ಇಚ್ಛೆ ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ವಪ್ರೇರಣೆಯಿಂದ ಮಾಡುವ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸವಾಗಿರುವುದರಿಂದ ಇದರ ಸ್ವಯಂ ಫಾಲುನ್ ದಫಾ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಗಳು ದೈವ ದರ್ಶನ ಪ್ರಾಪ್ತಿಸುವ ಸಂದೇಶಗಳಾಗಿವೆ.
Qigong is a traditional Chinese exercise system with a long history. Many utilize it for their physical well-being. Falun Gong draws on Qigong but also brings to it its own philosophy and characteristics based on both Buddhist and Taoist thought. Falun Gong incorporates some Buddhist principles like the law wheel and the yin-yang of Taoism, but it is a distinctive world of thought on its own, neither Buddhist or Taoist. Falun Gong promotes physical and mental balance, bringing together mind, spirit, and reality to achieve a closer harmony with nature and the universe.
We are doing the first exercise called Buddha Showing the Thousand Hands exercise. This exercise involves 8 different movements. The core of this exercise is stretching.
Stretch to the side, stretch, hands up, heels down, arms stretch to the side, then suddenly relax.
By doing so, people can open up all the energy channels in their body very quickly at the beginning and create a good energy field.
Falun Gong might look like Tai Chi or some martial art, but it reflects a deeper approach to human development, seeking to guide people to a higher understanding of spiritual values and moral consciousness.
When I found this, it gave me answers to the question and gave me the thing I was looking for in my life. It influenced all parts of my life, like my work and my everyday life. It helps me to be more sure of what I'm doing, and I can distinguish right from wrong more easily now.
In China, Falun Gong is referred to as a cultivation practice, a way for individuals of all ages and from all walks of life to cultivate both mind and body to become better people. Many practitioners say it makes them healthier as well.
He got severely, very sick for quite a while, and he tried a lot of other Qigong exercises, but none of them helped him. So once he started to practice Falun Gong, his health was greatly improved. And since then, since his practice of Falun Gong, that problem never came back to him.
I just couldn't sleep. Every time I laid down, I would get pain. The doctor told me that I had some clogged arteries. I don't know if it's going to cure what my problem is, but I do know that it makes me feel better. Maybe it's the flow. Like I said, I wanted better circulation, but the flow is real. There's something there that's real. It's no joke. I wouldn't be back here today.
Falun Gong is based around 5 sets of exercises accompanied by the study of universal laws and principles. The graceful exercises work on the circulation of energy in the body. While regular physical exercising has long been recommended as a health measure, Falun Gong adds meditation and a moral philosophy, seeking to harness the body's innate strength and wisdom.
Now, how does that make you feel doing that? How does it feel?
I gain a lot of benefits both physically and mentally. By doing the exercise, it increased my physical health tremendously. I used to have a chronic fatigue very often, but now I feel more energetic.
Falun Gong promotes 3 key deeper principles: Zhen, truth and truthfulness; Shan, compassion, kindness, benevolence; Ren, tolerance and forbearance.
Oh, I've changed tremendously, and I've seen how the Zen, Shen, Ren principles really apply, and as long as you apply them, the response is going to be positive.
There's a whole other aspect to Falun Gong. It's not just the physical exercises. When you read the book, it teaches you about certain things like virtues. It's very hard to find examples of that in the modern world. You work in New York City, and you can go the whole day and you don't see anybody doing much of anything nice for anybody else.
There are actually 2 books that lay out the thought of Falun Gong, China Falun Gong and Zhuan Falun. We'll tell you more about them later.
ಓಕೆ ವೀಕ್ಷಕರೇ, ಇಂದಿನ ಸಂಚಿಕೆ ಮುಗಿಸುವ ಸಮಯ ಬಂತು. ಮುಂದಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತಷ್ಟು ವ್ಯಾಯಾಮಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡುವುದರಿಂದ ಸಿದ್ಧಿಸುವ ಉಪಯೋಗಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳಿಯೋಣ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಯವರೆಗೂ ತಪ್ಪದೆ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರಿ ಹಂಸ ಟಿವಿ. ನಮಸ್ತೆ.